on. And now, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rimes.
Hey, welcome to the show. Thanks for spending some time with us here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, powered by the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. We got Florida DOGE update for you. $1.5 billion is the new number of wasteful spending, waste, fraud, and abuse over just 9 counties in Florida. Gray Bull Rescue, another successful trip down in Jamaica, 340 Americans saved from that island. And we are also going to talk with Alena Miles, tax attorney with a CPA as well, talking about fourth quarter tax strategies and also new laws. We'll talk about some of the new laws that's here. So back in studio with us, attorney Alena Miles. We have Hillsborough County Commissioner Joshua Wostal on the second half, as well as Lieutenant Governor Jay Collins joining us here in studio at Salem Media. Going to talk a little bit about, the property tax relief that we're expecting to be on the ballot. I wanted to get into a little bit of the Chinese-owned farmland in the state of Florida, as well as also local politics, local things happening, economics in Hillsborough County, Pinellas County as well, with the commissioner and the lieutenant governor coming up here on the program. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for supporting our show. By supporting the local economy, you're supporting the Consumer Quarterback Show and all of our expert contributors. It's intelligent talk radio. We bring on attorneys, CPAs, financial advisors, white-collar, blue-collar companies, all types of great companies to help you live a better life, avoid commission-based advice, and make you more street smart here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. So we'll jump into all those topics here coming up. Before we do, a couple of hot listings here. We'd like to feature our real estate properties live on air, and it's part of a strategy that helps us sell faster for more money. We maximize the exposure and the profit on the sale of our real estate, and we've got several great listings right here in Tampa Bay. We have a marina for sale in Weeki Wachee, over $3 million for this marina. It's Weeki Wachee Marina, 7154 Shoreline Boulevard. You have 3/4 of an acre land, well-established waterfront business, irreplaceable real estate. Great opportunity to buy real estate. You're buying a business as well, commercial real estate. You have an authorized Suzuki servicer on site, multiple income streams, 7154 Shoreline Boulevard. Yes, we have the Weeki Wachee Marina for sale in beautiful Weeki Wachee, Florida, where you can go visit the mermaids up there, and it's a great time. All right, and you also have, let's take a look at 118 Lakeshore Drive East in Palm Harbor, another waterfront property from the Platinum MVP team. We've got about 45 current listings, and this property on Lakeshore Drive is on Lake Tarpon. You're right on the lake there. You have access to go to the restaurants there, the Tarpon Turtle, and you bring out your boat. You got that 180-degree views of Lake Tarpon there, 2,500-acre lake, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 118 Lakeshore Drive East in beautiful Palm Harbor, Florida. Updated kitchen, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, and that gorgeous 180-degree view. You have your own private dock with boat lift, jet ski lift. You have a beautiful pool and spa package there overlooking the lake. Great opportunity. Check out 118 Lakeshore Drive East, Palm Harbor, Florida. And you can see all of our listings online and search the internet at platinummvpteam.kw.com. And also all of our radio and TV show expert contributors at consumerqb.com.
She ain't prejudiced, he's just made in America.
All right, we got our holiday party coming up as well. We got our Christmas party. Santa Claus is going to be there. Let's celebrate. It's time to ring in the holiday season here. It's upon us. It's going to be on December 4th, Dave. We got our next party coming up, gratitude party. And of course, if you're listening to this, you're invited. Our audience, our listeners, our supporters, you are invited. Greatly appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time, especially it's going to be over at the Crown and Bull, which is right downtown Dunedin, the heart of it, at 319 Main Street, right in Dunedin. December 4th at 6:30 p.m. Come with you wearing your festive colors, everything you need. Santa Claus is going to be there. The light appetizer is going to be provided for you as well. And, of course, Dion Falzone and his crew are going to be taking care of us outstandingly.
Yeah, excellent food, wonderful ambiance, beautiful little room in the back there. It's going to be a nice setup. Santa Claus is going to be there. Bring your kids or grandkids and come on out and join us. We hope to see you there. All right, Alena Miles back in studio with us. Alena, welcome back in, and I appreciate the fourth quarter. We're already in Q4. We're updating our tax strategies. How are you doing? How are things going?
Great. It's good to be back, Brandon. I'm going to your party for sure.
All right. Party time.
Hey, I love the parties.
Yeah. So great networking there. And I love it when our listeners can come, our audience comes, and they bring questions. They bring listings sometimes. We get new business.
Yep.
So it's fun.
And Dunedin is so close to me. I love Dunedin, Safety Harbor, those little towns.
Beautiful. The walkability, it's just amazing, the walkability there. Great opportunity.
Yep.
And, when you think about international tax law and, the fourth quarter planning, a lot of people just kind of put it off. They wait until the final, the final countdown, and they come in with this pile of coat hangers that, figuratively speaking, of course, and they say, here, help me.
Yeah, so now we're in November 2025, and we actually have a couple more months left before the calendar year closes. So this is an excellent opportunity for businesses and individuals to do their year-end tax planning. Once the books are closed as of December 31, there is no opportunity to change anything for 2025 tax year. Now is just perfect time to do something and do tax planning and see if you can take advantage of tax strategies.
Yeah, tax strategies. And if you're behind, a lot of times people don't make those quarterly payments. So they get behind, and then it takes more money to be able to get themselves out of that hole they've kind of dug themselves. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we're talking estimated tax payments. Estimated tax payments, if you do not make your quarterly estimated tax payments, which are due basically, the next one is due January 15th of 2026. So for 2025, it's due January 15th, 2026. But if you do not make proper estimated tax payments, you're going to be penalized. You're going to pay estimated tax payment penalty. So a little quick tip around that is if you take a bonus check and maximize your withholding through the bonus, then it's equalized throughout the year. So that might save you penalty on estimated tax payments.
Yep, good idea. And if you just joined us, we're talking with Alena Miles. She's a tax attorney and a CPA. And taxattorneylegal.com is the website. Also, consumerqb.com. You can see links there to all of our expert contributors. consumerqb.com, taxattorneylegal.com. And, you also have this FinCEN law. Can you tell us a little bit about the FinCEN?
Yeah, so this is new. Like people, FinCEN is Financial Crimes Network. So it's different from IRS, right? It's its own separate agency. But remember last year we were, there was a reporting obligation, Corporate Transparency Act, that is put on hold right now, but only for the domestic LLCs, domestic companies. Foreign ones still have to report. But this is different. There is new law related to real estate that is upcoming. Now it's due March 2026, so it's not effective yet. But anyways, basically, if you have a real estate transaction where you're selling real estate, not on mortgage, not financed, but for cash. Cash, only cash. And you're selling it to, I believe, LLCs and trusts, right? As a closing agent, as a real estate attorney who does closing, you have to report now to Financial Crimes Network comes March 2026. So this is brand new. It's out there, and people should be aware of it and prepare for it.
Yeah.
And there is a wide range of professionals who would be responsible party to report. And obviously there will be penalties if they do not.
Right. Yeah. And that's important because we have to snuff out some of this, when you look at the nefarious activities that happen, right? It's cash, it's LLCs, it's entities that are kind of provide layers between them and the perpetrators. So that's the purpose behind it, right?
Right. And the big purpose is money laundering, like people who sell for cash. If there's a cash transaction, they just want to keep an eye out on that. So
Yeah. And I had a transaction one time, and the guy was wanting to buy, I think it was vacant land I want to say out in like Valrico, Seffner area.
Okay.
And he was asking to bring in, I want to say $200,000 or $300,000 in cash, and it was a serious question. He's like, I want to bring in cash to the title company. Can I do that? And title company's like, no, what do you mean? You're going to bring in all this cash? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's interesting. You hear some crazy stories out there.
And my suspicion is because Corporate Transparency Act moved from domestic to foreign entities still have to report.
Right.
Okay? It's not completely gone. It's domestic one that got killed. This is also probably a lot more around not only cash, but also around foreign side.
Yeah. There's a lot of nefarious things happening if you look at all the recent protests. And, you have even this headline from last week. We talked about this, how much farmland is owned by Chinese companies. You got Chinese investments. So you have foreign entities investing and, starting to control large segments of our food supply. You have foreign investments relating to Antifa and other marginal or terrorist groups that are, sowing dissent and bad things in our country. Yep. So we've got to track the money. I think if you track the money, then you're able to kind of get to the root of the source, right?
Yep, that's right. But once again, this is not reporting to the IRS. This reporting is to Financial Crimes Network, FinCEN, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Now, if we're talking cash transactions, which is separate from what I just discussed, reporting to the IRS, general rule, as if you, Brandon, for example, accept $10,000 in cash, you have to promptly report it to the IRS. But this is completely separate from this new law I was talking about.
Yeah. So if you're buying real estate and you're a foreign buyer, you have to report anything over $10,000. Is that the kind of the rule there?
This is a general rule. If you are Brandon Rimes and you accept $10,000 from Alena Miles, Brandon Rimes has to report to the IRS $10,000 transaction that took place, and you have, I believe, only 15 days to report. So you have to do it promptly. But my point is that that's separate. So like if you accept cash, for instance, in your business, you need to be aware of not only Financial Crimes Network reporting, real estate in our example, but also general rules for IRS reporting, which are completely separate reporting rules.
Right. Yeah. So, these are important things to think about. And for our audience out there, our average, listening audience, there's going to be different business owners out there, people that are, maybe retired, lots of different folks, kind of a range of listeners. What's important for them to think about? Because as you mentioned, we're going into the fourth quarter. We're well into the fourth quarter, that is. And it's time to start planning ahead. There's been some recent laws that have passed and taxation has changed. What's your general advice to the folks listening out there?
Don't just take passive position, take an active position. Come talk to a tax professional such as myself or whoever else you have, and see what kind of tax strategies you can take advantage of. There are a lot of tax professionals that take passive position. They just work on the tax return and don't do anything else. So you as a taxpayer, you would want to initiate some kind of active step to find somebody to talk about tax strategies, tax planning, because like I said, the window of opportunity is going to close comes December 31.
Okay. Yep. December 31. And it is about the forward thinking. The more that you can plan, ahead of the calendar and ahead of your business spending, and kind of what we do with Keller Williams too is we kind of red light, green light, depending on the amount of transactions that we have going on, the volume. As you know, the real estate industry has been a little bit slow these past 18 months or so. So you notice also a shrinking of the number of agents, shrinking of the transactions. So as the transactions and the volume goes down, so does the agent count, right? So then you also think about that in terms of SWOT analysis. I think back to economics, right? And the SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, right? So you want to kind of red light, green light your spending and your investments in some cases, right, Alena?
Right. And so like one quick example would be charitable contribution. To your point, Brandon, the new law there comes 2026. You have 0.5% AGI limitation. In other words, whatever is above that number, you can write off as your charitable contribution. Now, if you give charitable contribution now in 2025, it doesn't apply. So you're not limited in 2025 versus comes 2026. So if you have a large charitable donation, here you go. Here's a good strategy for you.
Yeah, that's great. All right, quick break and right back. I want to talk more about the tax situation going on. Alena Miles in studio with us. She's a tax attorney and CPA. TaxAttorneyLegal.com, ConsumerQB.com. Also, shout out to Graybull Rescue. We'll talk a little bit about that later on in the program. You know, they saved a bunch of Americans, brought them back, rescued them safely from Jamaica back to the United States. And then also an update on Florida DOGE. $1.5 billion now in excessive and wasteful spending exposed by Governor DeSantis and Blaise Ingoglia. Quick break, right back. More on the Consumer Quarterback Show, ConsumerQB.com.
Thanks for listening to my daddy's show. Please make sure to send him all of your real estate deals and subscribe to the Consumer Quarterback Show podcast on iTunes and Spotify, or check out our YouTube channel. Have a blessed day.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-917-1894. Online at ConsumerQB.com.
Did you know that we buy houses cash? We can close quickly for a all-cash offer on your real estate properties, residential, commercial, even vacant land. We'll buy your property cash. No cleaning, no showings, and no hassles. You can even possibly stay in your home post-closing. Call Brandon at 813-917-1894. Submit the email at consumerqb.com or call 813-917-1894. consumerqb.com. We buy houses cash and fast. Attention business owners, did you know we have 100% financing options available? Our no money down program offers 100% financing for business owners. If you are currently leasing your commercial space, you can purchase real estate for no money down. Additionally, the program offers money for working capital, equipment, and business fixtures. You can even pay off current business debt. Reach out at 813-917-1894. Call or text 813-917-1894. Rimes at kw.com. And that is our 100% financing, no money down program for business owners. We would love to help you buying, selling, or investing in real estate. 813-917-1894. Rimes at kw.com. Ours Creole Smokehouse, the official Pinellas County restaurant partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show. Say hello to Doug Clark, chef and owner Doug Clark, 310 East Tarpon Avenue, Tarpon Springs, ourscreole.com. Ours Creole Smokehouse, 310 East Tarpon Avenue, Tarpon Springs, ourscreole.com. Excellent food, wonderful ambiance. Say hello to our friend Doug Clark. If you're facing an insurance claim, don't just trust the insurance company to have your best interests at heart. This is Brandon Rimes, Consumer Quarterback Show. Reach out to rightwaypa.com, our friend Derek Coble at rightwaypa.com. Looking to level up your sales game? With 20-plus years of coaching experience spanning across several industries, Lindsay Rimes helps everyone from entry-level reps to seasoned business owners boost sales, improve work-life balance, and retain top talent with customized options catered to personal, group, or corporate settings. Brandon and Lindsay Rimes offer training on negotiation strategy, business development, and more. Let's grow your business together. Call 813-917-1894. That's 813-917-1894. Submit an email at consumerqb.com.
You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rimes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for sticking with us here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, serving as your consumer advocate, helping you become more street smart here on the local programming for the Consumer Quarterback Show. We're in studio here with Alena Miles. We're talking with her about her business. She is a CPA and a international tax attorney. So we'll talk about that. Also have an offer coming up for you as well. We have Hillsborough County Commissioner Joshua Wostal coming up next, as well as Lieutenant Governor Jay Collins in studio with us. So we're going to talk with him. A lot of people say he's the next governor of the state of Florida. So we'll find out a little bit more about what he's thinking for the great state of Florida and kind of take it over on that legacy that Governor Ron DeSantis has done such a great job. Also, Florida DOGE, 9 local governments, $1.5 billion in excessive wasteful spending. We'll jump into that as well. A couple of hot listings, and we'll get right back into this conversation around your tax strategies with Alena Miles here. 9914 Ala Vista Drive, Gibsonton, Florida. Another $1 million listing from the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. We got a beautiful 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1922 square foot elevated stilt home that sits at the end of a quiet street on a large waterfront lot. You're on a beautiful canal with access on the Alafaya River there, direct access to the Gulf. You have a lot of upgrades here, a lot of great opportunities for that property that you've always wanted, that waterfront home. Private covered dock with a 12,000-pound boat lift, 1,000-pound boat jet ski lift. You have RV parking already. It's an elevated stilt home, so you could park underneath there as well with the garage. Fully solar powered. You got updated panels and a great opportunity for a 50-year galvanized standing seam metal roof, hurricane shutters, and more. 9914 Ala Vista Drive, Gibsonton, Florida. Another one of our beautiful real estate listings. 12948 Twin Bridges Drive in Riverview. This one is a gorgeous home, 4 bedrooms, 4-bath, 3-car garage, 3235 square feet. Now, this home has owner pride. You got a beautiful split floor plan here. 2-story home. The back lanai overlooks a conservation, so you got that beautiful green and tree look in the back. You have Triple Creek community amenities that have 3 community pools, splash pad, 2 clubhouses, fitness centers, playground, tennis and basketball courts, dog park, and walking trails, all with low HOA fees. 12948 Twin Bridges Drive, Riverview, Florida. One of my favorite listings right now. Beautiful property. You can see all of our listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com.
This is God's country.
All right, we're talking with Alena Miles. She is a tax attorney online at taxattorneylegal.com. Alena, one of the things, too, that we talk about is with this show is we want to be different in a sense where, of course, we talk a lot about local businesses and the local economy, but we also want to help, entertain, educate, but engage with the audience. So one of the ways that we've engaged over the years is to ask them to reach out to the show and get a review. So if you're able to review their taxes for them and some of their filings, give us some stories and an example maybe of how you've done that over the years and maybe help somebody save money when it comes to their tax filings.
Yeah, that's great, Brendan. Thank you. Basically, what happens is one of the examples is where somebody says, okay, I want to buy a rental property. I want to invest in real estate. They come to me for tax strategies. They come to me for options and tax planning opportunities. And I say, hey, you can show me your 3 years back tax filings, and I can take a look and review your tax filings and see if something stands out. Now, my review is limited in scope and all that, but typically in majority of cases, there are things to point out in terms of strategies, in terms of mistakes. There could be something simple when net operating loss was not carried from 1 year to another. So I just, when people come to me for those opportunities, I want to make sure that I point out and they get value out of a consultation with me.
Yeah, that's great. And so reach out to the show hotline, 813-917-1894. That's our show hotline. You can call or text that number. It's 813-917-1894. And we promise to get back to you before our head hits the pillow. And I'm sure there's some ways, because you can look back. How many years can you look back on these taxes? Is it 3 years?
So I typically do 3 years back, but, it's case by case.
Yeah, case by case. So reach out to the show, consumerqb.com. If you're driving, you can't get to your phone. Consumerqb.com. There's an email form there. There's a phone number there. And Alena Miles, she's a tax attorney and a CPA. And that's a lot of years of school, Alena.
A lot.
A lot of education.
I studied hard.
Yeah. So there you go. So, put that to work for you, help you save money when it comes to your tax filings. And again, there's been a lot of rule changes, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. You have a lot of these different rule changes, and sometimes the CPA that they're currently working with, even though there may be a great person, friend of the family, whatever it might be, they may not be up to date on some of these new rules.
Right. And the major point, if you remember anything to our listeners today, is take an active position, go and reach out, do an active step, not like the passive position, because a lot of CPAs might just take a step back.
Yes, proactive, not reactive. Alena Miles, thanks for coming in. Good stuff today.
Thank you.
TaxAttorneyLegal.com. Check her out online. All right, coming up, Hillsborough County Commissioner Joshua Wostal and Lieutenant Governor Jay Collins here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, always helping you win in any marketplace, making you more street smart. We greatly appreciate you supporting the local economy by supporting the Consumer Quarterback Show. Follow us online at Brandon Rimes1 at CQB Show, and please subscribe to our channels out there. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Ken Shamrock, and you're here with Consumer Quarterback Show. And I say, Brandon Rhymes, knock out your competition.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-917-1894. Online at consumerqb.com.